Hi, my name is Chrislyn, and I will be showing you how to graph a scatter plot and find the equation of the line of regression, the line of best fit, along with the correlation coefficient. So, here we are going to solve a problem. The problem we are going to solve is find the correlation R and the equation of the line of regression of the speed and the step length. So here's the data table of the speed and the step length. Speed will be our x values, so all of these numbers right here will be our x values, and then y will be our step length, and all of these values right here will be the y values. So what we are going to do to solve this problem is we are going to first start by going to Stat, and then we are going to highlight Edit, which it's already highlighted, press Enter, and then we are going to enter the speed, or our x values, into the column of L1, and then we're going to enter our step length, our values for y, into the column of L2. But we have previous values already in the category of L1, so we want to delete those. So what we will do is we will press the up arrow and highlight L1, press clear, and then press enter to delete all of the previous information in the L1 category. So then what we're going to do is we're going to put all of these values for speed into the L1 category. So we're going to do 0.8, enter, 0.85, enter, 1.1, enter, and then we're going to continue putting in all of these values into the L1 category. Okay, and now we are going to have to enter the step lengths, all of these numbers right here, into the L2 column. So we're going to press the right arrow to get over to this column, and then we're going to enter all of these values into the L2. So 0.5, 0.6, etc. And I'm going to finish this. Okay, so now that we have all of our data into our L1 and L2 categories, we can go to the graph and see our graph. But we have nothing in the graph, so what we're going to have to do is we are going to have to go to stat plots. So we're going to press second y equals, and then we're going to highlight the 1, because that's the stat plot we want to turn on. Then we press enter, and then see it's highlighting and blinking over on, so we're going to press enter. That way it turns it on. And then the type is just little dots, so that's fine. XList is L1, which we already determined that the speed is in category L1 and it's our X values. And then YList is in L2 and that's our step length. So that's correct as well. So then that is done. So then we can just click second quit, and then we can go to our graph, and we can see right there that there are all of our data points right there, but we can go to zoom, and then you can either scroll down all the way to zoom stat, or you can just press 9 and then it will do it automatically for you, and then it focuses in onto all of the stat plots, and so it's nice and focused and you can see each point clearly. So then what we're going to do is we're going to now get the line of regression. So what we're going to do to get to that is we're going to go to stat, and then we're going to go over with the right arrow key to calc, and then we are going to scroll down, or you can just press the number 4 to line reg, or you can also do 8. They will give you both of the same equations, but we're going to do line reg ax plus b for this one. So the x list, which we already determined, is our speed, so that is in L1. Our y list is L2, so we don't need to change those. We don't have a frequency list, so we're just going to press clear for that. And then we're going to store our equation in y equals. To do this, we are going to press, here, let me go down on this. Okay, we're going to press alpha, trace to get to F4, and then we're going to we want it to be in y1, so we're going to press enter since 1 is already highlighted for y1. Press enter, and then y1 will appear, so that's where your equation is going to be stored. Then you go press the down arrow until it highlights calculate, and then you press enter, and then it comes up with your equation. So your equation is right here, which is 0.27x plus 0.334. So that is your equation, or your line of regression, or your line of best fit. But we don't have the correlation, so what we are going to have to do is we're going to have to get the correlation, or R, to show up. So what we're going to do to get that is we're going to press second catalog, and then you can either scroll all the way down to diagnostic on, or you can just press alpha D, and it'll go straight to all of the D letters, and then from there you can just scroll down to diagnostic on. Okay, so here's diagnostic on, and the arrow is to the left of that, so you will just press enter. It'll pop up on the screen, and then you'll press enter again to turn it on. And now you can go back to your stats, go back over to calc, go down to 4 line reg, press enter, and then check all of this so that it's right. L1 is in X, L2 is in Y, that's all correct. There's no frequency list. And then you want to store your equation again in the y equals, so alpha trace y equals enter. It'll just overlap the previous equation in there, so it won't put two equations side by side. It'll just put in new data. Even though it's going to be the same equation, it's going to put it back into it just as though it's the same equation. So it will just overlap and it won't be side by side, so you don't have to worry about clearing out y1 before you go do this. And then you will go down to calculate and then press enter. And then it will also give you your correlation. So it is 0.986. And 0.986 is a strong correlation because whenever r is greater than or equal to 0.8, it is a strong correlation. If it's 0.5 to 0.8, it is moderate, and then less than 0.5 is a weak correlation. And it is positive because this number is not negative, and the graph, as we will see, is going to be positive. It is going to be going upwards. So what you will be doing next is you will go to y equals to see your equation, and it is in there, and then you will press graph, and you will see all of your previous data points in there, and then you will see the line of best fit or the line of regression going through all of those data points, and that is how you get the correlation and the line of regression. And here are the answers to the problem. Thanks for watching.